And we're back with the We Digress podcast.
Hello, everybody. This is a very special, spooky podcast. Today we're going to be talking about... Actually, wait, we're forgetting introductions.
It's your boy, Carlos, a.k.a. Silos.
It's your boy, D-Money, a.k.a. These nuts don't run on gas. They run on electric energy. Ooh... I'm going green, bitches.
Eco-friendly nuts.
Yeah, it's your boy Nutella Nuts.
Nutella nuts. Okay.
Nutella Nuts.
You can spread them on anything.
Spread them on anything.
The famous Hank McCoy. Oh, I'm sorry, Hank. Huh? Speak.
And it's me, that nigga that comes here once in a while. Hank McCoy, aka the Blue God, aka Beast.
Okay. So yeah, he's there. He'll jump in every once in a while.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's your boy Derreck, aka I like to get my booty hole tickled. So as we continue, today we're gonna talk about something very special. You know, I think back when I was younger, I may have experienced Halloween very differently. Very what?
No, nothing. Never mind.
What you gonna say?
No, I'm sorry to cut you off. I apologize. No, never mind. Yo, my fucking face hurts from the laughter we're doing.
All right. So, I experienced Halloween very differently. You know, Halloween for me, when I used to go trick or treating, I always used to get tricked by the older men in the neighborhood. Ha, trick or treat. Ha, trick, bitch. And they'll take me to the room and touch me a little bit. But that's what trick or treating was. That's what trick or treating was for me. You know. And guess what? I've grown from it. I'm a stronger man. Maybe not. Maybe I'm lying. I may not be. I may have a lot of problems because of that. But that's not the point. Today, I digress. We're here to talk about millennials and Halloween. And how Halloween has changed. And not only has Halloween changed, but how horror has changed for millennials. Because guess what? I can say this right now. Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael Myers, those motherfuckers don't work the way they do like they did in the past. They would not work for the generation today. And I'll explain that, but I want my man Carlos to give me his input on what he thinks about that.
How Halloween... Oh, wait, hold up. Hank McCoy, a.k.a. Blue God.
Let's talk about how motherfuckers want to be Indians. They want to be mariachi dancers. They want to be Nazis. They want to be people in concentration camps. They want to be... Yeah.
Wait, can you... Well, he put the mic away, so I can't even ask him to elaborate, so we just leave that
I guess he's trying to say that, like, people like to, dress in costumes that kind of offend other people.
I see. That's what I thought he was
People want to use people's cultures as costumes.
Cultural appropriation, which they shouldn't be, is what you think.
That big word.
Right, cultural appropriation. Basically, like, everybody pretty much knows what that is, but...
That's why I just dressed like the alien Jesus.
What do you mean, like blackface? Like people wearing blackface?
Like shit like that. That's something.
Even though I don't think people really do that as much.
Hey, it's a thing.
Yeah, it happens.
Except for Justin Trudeau.
Oh, the guy from Canada, right? Yeah, I saw him in the blackface. Yeah. But he was just as Lawrence... I'm not defending him or anything, but look, he was just as Lawrence of Arabia, is what his costume was.
I guess.
Which is a movie I have to watch, by the way. That shit is like 3 hours long. No, 3 hours and 30 minutes.
I'm good.
I just saw... Yo, you know what? All right, getting a little... We'll go back to Halloween, but this is kind of relevant.
Okay, we digressing. But all right.
Yo,
we're digressing.
I just saw The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly for the first time. Clint Eastwood, 1967, 68.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing movie. I see you making a face already.
No, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Because I always feel... All right, anyways. So, great movie.
What the fuck was the resolution on that shit?
Yo, that shit was the resolution was...
Shit was like 240p.
Bro, it was looking at like a screen of pixels.
Resolution was like 240p, but it's all good.
No, it was 144p.
Shit was looking like Minecraft, but it's alright.
Yeah, it basically looked like... it was actually pretty good for its time. Mm-hmm. Italian director, I forget his name. But it was great. I'm not doing any justice by not remembering the Italian director's name. But it was amazing. Must watch. You guys should... I really recommend that movie. If you're into Westerns.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what do I think about millennials and Halloween now?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't know much. I don't even follow Halloween like that as much as I used to. Other than the occasional, I'll see people dressed up as their Halloween costume. For example, Comic-Con. But even though that's not really on Halloween, it's still in October.
Okay, Dad.
So, but I mean, I know people do Halloween parties and they go in costumes. Adults go dressed up in costumes. But for kids, millennials growing up in this time, I haven't. You know what? Maybe if you pull up some pointers, of what you've seen, I'll probably see it.
As in a concept like this, this day and age, we see a lot of kids, and this is only making fun, making jokes of it, but we see how kids are much more sensitive, much more open with their feelings at times, and I would say suicide is probably at an all-time high, right? Depression, anxiety, all those type of things.
Well, people are a lot more
open. And
people are a lot more open about it.
But also not only a lot more open, but a lot more vulnerable towards it.
That is also
a lot of times it was more like keep it in, keep it rock. It's not like that today.
Yeah.
So this is what I gotta say. Let me take a sip of this Jim Beam, and we're not sponsoring that.
We're not sponsored by. We're just drinking whiskey and ginger ale. I'm always gonna have a bottle of whiskey.
Take an example, right?
Yeah.
Boom. You're a little 13-year-old boy, right? Come home from school, do some homework, play, I don't know, whatever the fuck you play now. Video games, Minecraft, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Hey, it's 11 o'clock, but I'm a 13-year-old boy. So, you know what I do next? I'm not gonna shower because I'm fucking dirty. I'm a teenager. I don't have time for that, I don't got time for that. But you know what I do have time for? Time to beat my meat.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm gonna beat my meat.
Okay.
Well, guess what? Looks like I beat my meat for about 2 minutes because that's all I can last.
Wow.
And now I'm tired. So I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
The 13-year-old goes to bed.
Okay.
You know what happens next? Do you know what happens next, Carlos?
I don't think I want to know what happens next.
You know
go ahead.
What happens next?
I'm gonna entertain this.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, boy wakes up, but he wakes up in his dream. And you know who he sees?
Who he sees? Michael Jackson.
Not Michael Jackson. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. It was a dream, so anybody can appear. Who appears?
Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
And Freddy Krueger's like, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. And the kid responds, he's like,
I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Yeah.
And the kid says, dude, I fucking hate my life. Kill me. And Freddy's like, wait, what? And he's like, back in the 70s, these little niggas used to run. What do you mean kill you? It's like, dude, I fucking hate my life. I've been wanting to kill myself for probably 2 years already. Do it. Freddy's like, damn, these kids changed. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Now, Freddy Krueger's out of a job because he can't scare little niggas in their nightmares no more. Guess what? Because everybody's suicidal. Everybody's suicidal. What do? Freddy's out of business. He's no longer in the horror thing. What's going on? Michael Myers? Fuck, that shit's not gonna work no more. You got a bunch of fucking school shooters who are scarier than him. Millennials, man, they school shoot. Michael Myers can't compete with them. What is he killing, like 2 people? School shooters are killing like 40 a pop.
They're putting out better numbers than he is.
Putting out better numbers.
And the fucking the murder association that may.
Yeah, it's like, dude, Mike, you're no longer a part of the big boys now.
Right.
What are you pulling fucking small ass numbers for?
Yeah. So I got an idea for a Halloween for a scary new monster, right? For Universal Studios or whoever makes it now these days. So we're gonna make a scary monster that actually saves you from killing yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, that's.
And guess what? That might scare these kids more than
these kids more. Yeah. He's like, I'm not gonna let you kill yourself. But you know what? In a weird sort of way, like even though I know we're fucking around, but like you actually, it's crazy that you said that, but you actually pull up a really good point.
Yeah.
Because like it's kind of like different now. Like
it is different.
And it's crazy. Like I don't, in a weird sort of sense, there's no really that. There's not really great horror movies that come out. Yeah. They keep rebooting old stuff.
Yeah.
But in a sense, maybe because people aren't really that scared anymore. They'd rather that they like welcome the fear because
imagine Freddy Krueger fucking going into somebody's nightmare. He's like, I'm gonna kill. Oh shit! What the fuck is that on your wrist?
Yeah,
it's a bunch of slices, bro. What do you think?
That's insane. It was a weird. We kind of did a weird thing there, but in the middle of it, we can see the I can see the good where you're coming. You're coming from a good place.
I'm coming from a good place.
You may not think it.
I'm joking by it, you know, because
there's
like
whiskey in your system, but I do think you're coming from.
No, a good place. I'm joking by it, but you know, it does play into how the mindsets of kids change now, you know, and that it's a joke as in saying, you know, these horror people, don't scare them anymore. What's scary is the world that we live in today.
That's scary enough.
Like I said, we dabbled into school shooters. Much more scared of that than I am fucking Michael Myers or Jason or Fred. Well, Freddy's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. That nigga scares me. You gotta sleep, bro. You can't sleep.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of Freddy Krueger, those are some of the, at least when I was younger, the scariest shit for me growing up. It was that I mean, who wasn't scared of like Chucky, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers?
You know who I was scared of? Beavis and Butthead.
Really?
When I was young, I was fucking scared of Beavis and Butthead.
Oh.
That shit was fucking horrified me. They were weird. Yeah, they were fucking weird.
I know. He used to put a shirt over his head.
They looked.
I am Cornholio. I need pee for my whatever.
Let's not even.
Yeah, some weird shit.
I used to have nightmares with those.
I'm sorry. I'm repressed. Yeah. Blue Hank McCoy is giving us the look of him and his Ayo. Basically, just the look of disapproval. But
fun fact though.
Yeah.
Fun fact. For anybody who doesn't know, you know, they usually tell kids, look at your candy before you eat the candy.
Oh, yeah. the whole.
And it's because
I've heard about that.
Yeah, so they always say, look at your candy corn or look at your candy just in case somebody hasn't poisoned it. Here's a real fact, America.
What's a real fact?
No child has ever been poisoned from candy on Halloween except one. One kid in America has been poisoned from Halloween.
Allergic?
No, one.
I mean, you would know different.
That. Your parents should. That's your parents' fault.
Yeah.
But one kid was killed and poisoned here in America, and that's where the myth stemmed from.
Wow.
And this has something to do with media, and the media not necessarily covering the full story.
Right.
So a kid died. Can't tell you. It was obviously in the 1900s, maybe 1960, 1970.
Right.
But little kid died, and the case went on for about 2 years, and turned out that the person who killed the kid was actually the child's father.
That's crazy.
So the kid was in fact poisoned by candy, but candy given to him by his own father. Her own father. I remember the gender of the child. But point is that, you know, media covered this and they warned parents, hey, check the candy because a child died from Halloween candy. And of course, the father was always like, you know, I'm here to support you, find who the killer is. He was always there trying to help out. 2 years later,
right?
You know, they found out it was him. Thing is, media never covered that. Because media never covered that, people have always kept that, you know, idea that there are people out there poisoning your children.
Right. I heard the craziest shit. Like people were putting razors.
Yep.
Candy as well. I was like, that's fucking insane.
And you know, it's never happened. No child has actually been harmed by candy given to by someone else in America, except for that one kid killed by his own father. Fun fact, crime myth. You don't have to worry about candy, but I guess better safe than sorry.
Yeah, that's true. Damn, we went from that all the way to that. That's pretty insane. All right, here's a good one. What was your best costume ever?
All right, so I don't think I have a best costume. Oh, costume. What the fuck was that?
Costume?
I don't think
Kandu?
I don't know. I don't think I have a best costume, but I do particularly remember I was dressed up as shut the fuck up.
You said particular. You said I don't have a particular. You said Ron the Kandu and particular.
I'm sorry, but listen, I was dressed up as Charmeleon for one of my Halloweens. That was pretty cool. Charmeleon.
Is that like a variation of like Pokemon?
Yeah, Charmander, Charmeleon, and then Charizard.
Oh, the one in the middle.
Yeah, one in the middle.
Second evolution.
Yeah, second evolution.
I'm not well versed in Pokemon.
Yeah, but I was dressed up as Charmeleon. Another time, I was dressed up as the Red Ranger. I think every kid, every boy,
everybody want to be
every kid in general wants to be a ranger, right?
Power Ranger. Yeah.
Power Ranger.
You remember the song? For the Mighty Morphin.
Go, Power Rangers. Dun, dun, yeah. That was lit.
Mighty Morphin, Power Rangers.
You know, they don't have shows like that today. I don't think they...
Not like Mighty Morphin.
I don't think children have shows as impactful as we did in the 90s.
Well, because nowadays they'll call it violent or, it's too aggressive, yada, yada, yada. You know, the slew of problems, whatever.
What was your favorite...
costume?
No, childhood show.
Childhood show.
Yep.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is I'm pretty sure a lot of people have the same ones, but Dragon Ball Z growing up, that one was great.
Okay.
What else? Justice League was great. Mm-hmm. What else? I mean, damn, I had a lot of show. I mean, you know what? I'll be honest with you, and we could probably segue into something else by me saying this. And Blue Hank McCoy can't even close a fucking door.
Fucking close the door.
Wait, before we talk about that, so Blue Hank McCoy just gets the fuck up from my couch, right? Or putting his feet on top of my ottoman, whatever the fuck you call it. He just walks into the bathroom, right, with half his zipper down, leaves the door wide fucking open.
Because he doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck. Blue Hank McCoy is probably one of the biggest savages I've ever known.
Dude has no respect for life.
No fucking respect. He walked into my house, he looked at my whiskey bottle, he's spitting that shit before he drank it. That's insane. Who does that?
And now we gotta drink his spit.
Now we gotta drink the fucking spit. Speaking of whiskey, you need another. Anyways.
So
I think Blue Hank McCoy took the bottle. Oh no, that's right there. So speaking of childhood favorite shows, like for the most part, it was like regular, like whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, like just regular, you know, Batman, whatever.
For me, my favorite show was Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I like that show too.
And you know, the reason for that is because that show was completely different from most of the shows that we watched.
Yeah.
We watched, you know, Dexter's Laboratory. Also we watched Kids Next Door. We watched That's So Raven. We watched...
I don't know about that one.
You didn't never watch that?
I'm joking. I've seen it before. Right. I wasn't the biggest Disney. Right, you were a big...
I wasn't really a huge Disney
but you used to such a peepee to that show.
Hey, no, I didn't. I
knew you liked Raven.
I was into Miley Cyrus. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, Miley Cyrus?
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. But
you like Miley Cyrus, don't you? You look.
No, I don't. Actually, don't. I do not, sir. Yeah. But you know, I was young and didn't know. Look. Was that
I think
Blue
that's
Balls
savage.
McCoy?
Yo, you didn't even close the door, B.
Yo, close the fucking door, son.
I'm back, bitches.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
Hank McCoy.
So I say Courage the Cowardly Dog. One, because it was a very, very, very different show from what
It's an emo-ass show.
Anyway, it was a different show from what
that explains a lot, actually.
Probably, but it explained a lot from everything.
Soda?
Where the fuck is the soda?
Oh, it's right here. There's a lot left. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not gonna say that again.
Might have to just drink straight whiskey. Yeah, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh, what was your favorite Courage the Cowardly Dog episode?
That's hard.
I know. I really don't have.
I
know mine's,
but
I have two. But I'll tell you the first one.
All right, wait. So Courage the Cowardly Dog, it wasn't like many shows because it was much more creative. And it wasn't concerned about, this is like not good for kids or this isn't safe for kids. It was more like it kind of blurred the lines a little bit. Kind of went a little past what was necessary for kids.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about it because it was also very, very different. You know, the ideas that they came up with on the show, the things that Courage had to do on the show were like very interesting, and I think that's what sparked a lot of my imagination.
Favorite episode, which would kind of piggyback off of what you're saying. It's like the one, I don't know if you remember, there was a one about, so the characters, if you can remember, there's Courage the Cowardly Dog, Eustace, I think his name is
Eustace and Miriam.
And Miriam, right. That's primarily them three in the house. They live out like pretty much in like
the middle of nowhere.
Probably like in the middle of nowhere. Oh shit, I cannot believe I can't remember shit about the intro, but there was this one episode about like some infamous slab that was cursed. I don't know if you remember that one.
I don't think I do.
There was a scary all right, so the show's 2D. But I swear to God, when I was a kid and I saw this for the first time, it was so scary.
Yeah.
The guy who some guy out of nowhere, some guy comes back from like the dead. It looks like in a wizard. It's weird. He looks weird.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Give back the slab." And Eustace, because he's a D-bag, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
And he's very like, even though he could be good at sometimes.
Yeah.
He's primarily an asshole. But especially to Courage, he's always treating him badly. But Eustace is so fucking annoying, and he's so like self-centered. Like he's so about himself, and he's so, what's the word I'm looking for? What's that thing like when you don't want to give to other people? Like you're all about you.
Self-centered.
No, I said that.
Selfish.
Right. Selfish. There we go. He's so selfish, and like he finds the slab, whatever, and he keeps it. So the slab is cursed,
but he still wants it.
He still wants to keep it. So here's what starts: a whole bunch of crazy end of the world stuff starts happening. Like tornadoes start coming through, and it's about to rip the house down.
Yeah.
A swarm of like locusts come by, a whole bunch of crazy shit, and all the guy wants, because it's cursed, the guy's like, return the slab. This guy won't give it, and I think I can't remember the rest, but he does give it back at the very end because he starts noticing like all the bad shit that's happening. Yeah. But he wanted to keep it because I think he thought there was value about it. Yeah. But that episode stuck with me.
Yeah.
Even though it was like, but it went overboard. Yeah. It went way overboard, but it was so entertaining.
It's like a little cartoon sitcom almost.
The other one, the one episode that really did go overboard, and I will never forget it, was one about the flan. You remember that?
Flan, that sounds so familiar.
It was insane. It was like there was this flan that was turning everybody into like crazy people. People were like fighting over this flan. They put something in the flan, some corporation, and like Courage had to basically like reach his way to the top to like destroy the Flan Corporation. I might be stretching it here, but
that you can just see how the idea is.
You see what I'm saying, right? It's complex. It's complex, but as a kid, you understand every single thing
which
that's
is
happening.
Weird. That's what I liked about it. It was they put complex thoughts and made it easy for children to understand.
Right.
There was like this one episode particularly. I don't know if you remember it, but it was about domestic violence.
Oh my God. In the show.
I don't know if you remember, it was a dog who used to talk, and he used to go out with like a cat.
Encourage.
Oh,
and I don't remember that.
They were like in the slums. It looked like almost the Bronx or like New York City. And like he was dead. Like I think he was like hitting her around, but you could tell she was being abused by him. And it was like Courage. I don't know how he came across it, but he saved her. Right. And I was like, these little complex things, especially growing up in New York. Growing up in this urban city, we experienced that a lot. We've seen domestic violence. We've seen men hitting women on occasion here outside, walking down the street. It's something that's very relevant to like New Yorkers. Yeah. So me seeing that as a kid, I'm like, wow, like I kind of connected to that.
You can relate to it.
I related to a lot of things in Courage the Cowardly Dog.
And there's a good ending on it.
Yeah, there was a good ending on it. Yeah,
shit doesn't end well. But no, that's good. Like I'm pretty sure they tackled a lot of stuff. Probably stuff that shows this day and age. Not all, but most. They're afraid to do that. Yeah, and it's a shame because you don't see the world needs more of that.
Personally, Halloween is October in general is my favorite month. I think it's very creative, but I don't think it's as active as it was back then. I think Halloween was a much bigger thing back then.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, man. Oh my God, I remember all the times I went out for Halloween, especially with my cousins or friends. It was It was so great, and like you come back with those bag of goodies.
You know, there was a community here in New York, in the Bronx. It's by Parkchester, Classen Point. I don't know if you know what Classen Point is. By the water.
Yeah.
At my age, they used to almost all the houses used to decorate for Halloween, and a lot of them like did like special little things like exorcist things. You could walk in the house, and like you have to go up the stairs, and you open the door, and like one of their daughters is like dressed in the exorcist thing, and like you have to come closer, and she gives you candy. And I was like, damn, you know, I go to Classen Point now with my little sisters, and it's not like that. You know, It's not like as engaging anymore.
Right.
It's like more like not even I say half the houses even participate in Halloween anymore. They most likely just, some of them just open the door, give candy, but it's not like it was before where there's like hundreds of kids on the streets, you know, getting candy or like going inside houses to be tricked or scared. It's completely different.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, you're right. It's not like how it used to be. So, I mean, with any holiday, really, you'd hope that they kind of preserve the true meaning of it. It's like it's all about having fun. Yeah. Well, at least for Halloween, like
for Halloween, it is about having fun.
Candy, fun. Like dressing up as your your favorite thing for that year.
It's true. It's more about having fun.
Right.
You know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, more about family.
Thanksgiving's about family. Christmas
friends,
is the whole
gift
primarily it's the whole gift of giving thing. So,
but I think Halloween is more of enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, they have like boat parties and stuff like for adults.
For Halloween. Yeah, there's stuff for adults.
Yeah.
Adults can, honestly, at least if you live in a large urban city, there's things for adults to do.
True.
There, you could go to parties. You can go to bars. Like if let's say you can't go out with friends or whatever. It's hard to get together.
Go to haunted houses.
Whatever. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of that shit if that's what you're into. That's it.
It's Halloween.
Speaking of haunted houses, what's the best haunted house experience you've ever had? Apart from the one you just said.
Oh, fuck. Definitely when I went down to Virginia. I went down to Virginia for like a little vacation. Virginia. Is that better? Blue Balls McCoy?
Blue Balls McGee. Hank McCoy.
But I went down to Virginia, and the haunted house was very good. Very different from even like the, what is it? Haunted Manor here in New York?
I've seen signs for that.
It's literally not scary at all.
Really?
Super whack.
You go ahead.
Listen, living in the Bronx is a haunted house.
It is.
Yeah. It's like the Joker, basically. But like times 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, not as much as before, but we can talk about that another
That's
time.
A whole other topic.
Yeah.
But I digress.
You seen the video where they throw eggs at people on the stairs?
No. I mean, that happens every Halloween.
Yeah.
I remember that happens all the time.
Hey.
No, I haven't seen that. So
yeah. Went to Virginia, and it actually was a big haunted house.
Send it to me.
Fucking twisty, twirly things. People like coming in from the shadows. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm 8 years old. I'm about to have a fucking heart attack. But you know what? I made it. I'm alive today, but I can definitely tell you that is one of the scariest.
Wait, was it like an inside house or like an open field type?
It was a venue. It was a venue.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trailing off with this whiskey right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I keep like zoning out. But I'm listening.
What's your scariest experience in
I wasn't scared per se, but I gotta say was when I went to Six Flags. Clear your throat. It's clear. Hey yo, whoa, whoa. Hank McCoy fucking with me again. Yo, I went to Six Flags and I wasn't scared, but it was the best experience I ever had. Yeah. Guy with because they get actors, like people to play like different monsters and whatever. Zombies, clowns. The clowns was freaky. But the scariest thing was a contortionist who was dressed up like as a dead lady, white dress with blood coming down her mouth.
Contortionist, what a big word.
Right. I think she was a contort. Like that's when you can contort your body. You're double jointed, whatever it's called. I might be getting it wrong. I think it's contortionist.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Hanks McCoy just confirmed it is contortionist.
Thanks, dictionary.
Thesaurus.
Same shit. I don't know.
No, dictionary. So that was the best haunted house experience I've ever had. It was insane.
You know, if this ever takes off, I want to do my own personal haunted house.
Really?
Probably haunted field.
Right.
Would be really interesting.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Like jump out and poke people in the ass? Like.
All right. Why do you have to specifically say poke people in the ass?
And they're like, oh, smell it.
No. But I would enjoy a chase. I would enjoy a chase people.
Oh, you were like, you like? Yeah. I mean, you do that on the regular.
Hey, when I tell people, you can't fight back. You're taking the fun out of it.
What?
You can't.
That sounds a little. Oh,
no, be like the rest. You can't run. Fight back. Yeah, it could be. Or we could do it like
if you try to fight back, you're gonna get jumped by more people.
Small closed out portion of like some piece of the woods. It could be in the dark, shit like that.
Right.
It'll be pretty cool.
What security measures are you going to take? Because what if, like, let's say Hanks McCoy comes out of nowhere and starts, like, wrestling people down to the ground?
Fucking weirdo, right?
He's like, I'm Hanks McCoy.
I'm Hanks McCoy.
Run your shit. Yo, what you got in your pockets?
In my haunted house, I'm going to walk around and tell people I gave them AIDS.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's fucking weird.
First
of all, I don't think.
I'm leaving it in.
Yeah. I've never done that.
Oh! I think you Hanks McCoy.
That was more like a prank, but that's a whole nother story for another time. I digress.
Shit.
I digress. But anyway, I'll chase people around. I think it's a much more engaging experience.
Right. So that'd be interesting. I like that.
It definitely would.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me?
I don't know why the fuck. What are you talking? So, this is the end of the podcast.
Yeah, that's right. Till
next time. Trick or treat, motherfuckers. Yo, honestly, take your kids trick or treating. Give them that good sense of what it is to actually enjoy Halloween. Bring that spirit back, because I think that's what's needed for kids. At least a small portion of what's needed for children these days. Right.
I steer clear of Hank McCoy because he's a savage. You fucking destroy your shit.
Do you know where your kid's at tonight?
He's not. I hope he's not with Hank McCoy.
Take care of your children, people. Right. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.